The updates. Thank you, Kira. Time now 6:45, and last night President Donald Trump said that Secretary of State Marco Rubio is talking with Cuba about a deal and described Cuba as a, quote, failed nation with humanitarian concerns. So let's go live to Scripps News Group national correspondent Joe St. George. And Joe, is the president predicting a dropping of the embargo on Cuba, and is a military option possible?
Boy, there's so many negotiations going on. I think it's hard to keep track, right? We could do 30 minutes on all the negotiations the Trump administration's doing with other countries just today. I mean, the eyes of the world are focused on Switzerland with U.S. talks with Iran and U.S. talks with Ukraine and U.S. talks with Russia, all again occurring today in Switzerland. But the president made news last night on Air Force One, talking about the possibility of some sort of deal with Cuba, perhaps to end the embargo. We can't easily travel to Cuba, and that's due in part to the humanitarian conditions, the economic conditions in Cuba right now, frequent blackouts. The United Nations saying that Cuba could be on the verge of collapse if these fuel shortages continue much longer. If you're wondering why now, remember Cuba and Nicolas Maduro, the now former leader of Venezuela, were very close. Venezuela provided oil, energy, and other assistance to Cuba over the years. With Maduro gone, Cuba is struggling. Here's more from the president on Air Force One last night.
Cuba is right now a failed nation. They don't even have jet fuel to get for airplanes to take off. They're clogging up their runway. We're talking to Cuba right now. I have Marco Rubio talking to Cuba right now, and they should absolutely make a deal because it's really a humanitarian threat.
President Trump even prophesized to some degree, theorized that Cuban immigrants, many of whom are in the United States, hundreds of thousands have come here in recent years fleeing Cuba, many of them in Florida, New York City, predicted that soon they'll be able to travel freely, perhaps to Havana, and do something that was certainly unthinkable just a few years ago. So lots of international news and developments today, guys, but don't forget about Cuba. We could be on the verge of major news there as well.